Hi, would you kindly choose the speed for this video to be 1.5? It's because I'm a slow talker, and I believe it'll save you some time. And it's an important video. Please pause it right now and adjust the speed and enjoy. Thank you. Hi everyone. So I'm going to make Kvas. This is a Russian traditional folk drink, which is sort of like beer, a little bit sweet, but you can make it less sweet if you want. And so I bought this one in a store, and it's amazing. But if I want to keep drinking it, it's like $2.49 a bottle of 2 liters. And so I'm just thinking, okay, what if I just keep making it myself? I have purified water, and I have yeast. This one. I just put it into this container so it's easily accessible. It's like little tiny spheres of yeast. And so I have sweetener like honey and breadcrumbs, which for now I use shredded wheat, which is like available everywhere. Important to me that it is non-GMO, by the way. Look into this and look for this sign if you buy anything at all these days. Very important. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of coffee that I brewed or cooked, whatever, to this. And so it's going to be a little bit of coffee like this. And that's water already, right? And there's coffee, and then sweetener, sort of like that, and yeast, and that I add a little bit of that only. It's like 2 of or maybe 3 of pinch size, maybe like 1/3 of a teaspoon. Okay, so that's how much of that. And I don't think I put anything else in it. I could put molasses, just if I want it to be a little darker, because coffee makes it dark already, but molasses might add a little bit of sweet and a little bit of nutrients, like it has a whole range of nutrients. And that's it. Leave it standing at room temperature for I don't know, a day or two, and it forms bubbles. When it does, the bottle becomes really hard because the pressure inside builds up. And so you just put it in the fridge and use it as any soft drink, like it says here, soft drink. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll show you the end result when I combine all the ingredients. I don't think you want to see all that, how I pour coffee in it, how I pour 1/3 of teaspoon of yeast in it, and how I pour honey in it. That's like plain. I'll just show you the end result of that. Thank you. So I'm just continuing with this because I actually decided to show you the messy process, especially when I'm filming with one hand. So this is my coffee that I made, so I'm putting it in there, maybe this much. So if you think about it, you are producing something like an energy drink because there's a little bit of caffeine in it, like Red Bull or whatever, Rockstar, whatever. I don't remember all the names. Monster, I think. And so that was coffee. Then I put honey. I made honey a little bit more fluid, but it's really, really sweet. and so it's like syrup, honey syrup, if you could call it that. So I like it sweet, so it's just not nice when I spill it, so I'm really cautious. Okay, that will make it really sweet. And of course, some of that sugar will turn into um, it will turn into what? Yeah, alcohol, I think, or something alcoholic, and so it's going to be um, not as sweet as you originally made it. Okay, and then after that, what you do is put in a little bit of yeast. No, let's put yeast last. Okay, so these shreddies I was talking about, they look like that, and they are tasteless almost. I use 7 of them just because it's a nice number. 2, 3, 4, 5, and they fit through that bottle. Oh, this one is connected, so I'll count it as 2. All right, they'll separate in there. Okay, so that'll sit there, and what's the word? I forgot the word when they what does miso do? Ferment. Yeah, that's it. Ferment. And finally, what I want to do is put yeast. As I said, it's just regular yeast used for bread, and just this is a smaller spoon than this is a regular teaspoon. So I'm just showing you it's a little small. So you might want to use 1/4 of that. So I use 1/3 maybe of this one because I put 2. I put 2 in there. 2 of these. You might have a better method of putting it in because it's highly spillable. So I don't want to spill this because it's like no point to spill it, but okay, so that's it basically. And then I'll shake it up and close it and just leave it standing here, okay? That I don't think I need to show you, but shake it up a little bit so that breadcrumbs or the cereal crumbs will mix and this yeast will mix well. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you will actually try this and like the product in a couple of days. And that's it. Thank you. Okay, my dear viewers, I'm probably annoying you by now, but I decided to show you how I shake it. Because I closed it, right? Make sure you close it when you shake it. Then you shake it like that. Well, flip it maybe a couple of times. Especially if your honey is sort of the original honey that needs to be dissolved better. You need to shake it more. Okay, and so just another remark that it's a vegetarian product, which literally costs, how much? 10 cents to make? Yeah. Okay, so vegans, I think, don't mind yeast, right? Or if they mind honey, then they can use, well, any sweetener of their preference other than aspartame or saccharin. Of course, please don't use those. They are poison. And so maple syrup, perhaps, or whatever other syrup. Malt, barley malt. Okay, so that's it. And so leave it standing like this. Right now, it's kind of squeezable, as you see, right? But if it's going to be standing there for a day or two, like this, then it's going to be really tough. Okay, at that point, you put it in a fridge. Let it cool, and then it's ready to drink. Okay? So, thank you for watching once again. Please subscribe and If you like your kvass at the end, then maybe you could pass this video around. Thank you very much. Bye. I just want to make a little footnote to this video. Um, if you like this drink, Kvas, then eventually you'll come to the end of this bottle, to the bottom of it, and there will be some sedimentation, and I'm asking you not to throw it out, but use it in your soup or your porridge or cooking or whatever you can think of to use it up, and you can store it in a fridge in a container for later use. And I believe throwing food out is really, really horribly wrong, and I'm saying this because when Jesus Christ was here on earth, he preached to many people, and once there was a crowd of a few thousand people. They were hungry, but he felt he needed to preach to them and teach them. And so before he did that, he fed all of them with just a few fish and a few loaves of bread. This was a miracle, one of his many miracles, when he fed so many people with few bits of food. And so when they all ate, there was some left. And what he said is, don't throw this out. Make sure that nothing gets thrown out. So they collected it in baskets and use it later. So that's why I'm asking you to not throw it out, but actually use it. So also it has minerals, vitamins, and enzymes, and it's protein and complex carbohydrates, and it's not just to be abandoned or thrown out just like it's trash. But this is just a footnote. I didn't expect this to be my final thing about this video, but this is really important because it has to do with what the Lord himself said, the creator of the universe. And if he thinks it's important, then so should you. Please read the Bible because it deals with eternal matters, and you need to get familiar with your instruction manual called the Bible if you want to if you want everything to go well, I mean. So that's my final remark for this video. Thank you.